Yes, everybody. This is Waldo Rojas Boxing, and today we're just going to have a quick chat about the Derek Chisora versus Joyce fight that was announced yesterday at a press conference in London. So after the sick weekend we just had and a brilliant fight between Fury and Usyk for Undisputed, now we have Del Boy versus Joyce. So this is pretty much a nothing fight for both of these guys. So Derek Chisora, he had that fight with Tyson Fury a couple years ago. His most recent fight was with Gerald Washington, who is probably one of the most garbage heavyweights I've seen in recent history, and that's including Charles Martin. He's physically a very imposing guy, Gerald Washington, but he's trash. He's not a good boxer at all. And Derek Chisora and him went 10 rounds, and Derek Chisora got a unanimous decision. Now, Derek Chisora has never been the most talented boxer, but at his very least before, he would give people a fight. He'd put up a good fight. But the guy is one step away from CTE and is completely washed up. And there's no reason this guy should be anywhere near a boxing ring. In fact, I hate even seeing him anywhere near boxing events because we always have to hear his opinion. But he shouldn't be anywhere near a boxing ring. There's no reason for this guy to be fighting. Like I said, the guy is one step away from CTE. So obviously he's fighting for a paycheck at this point, and because nobody has given him the advice to stop. But then you have Joyce. So Joyce is 38 years old at this stage. So the guy came into the game, professional game, very late, trying to chase a championship, a heavyweight championship. But he's 38, still hasn't achieved that. He had some good wins, like he had the win against Dubois. That was a good win. And then he beat Joseph Parker as well, knocked him out spectacularly. That was a good win as well. But obviously, we all saw what happened with Zhilei Zhang twice. He got stopped in the first one, and in the second one, he got iced with a right hook from Zhilei Zhang, straight left to the body, right hook. So it was a bad knockout, and it was two really bad defeats for him against Zhilei Zhang back to back. So his last fight was against Cash Ali. And I think he knocked him out in the 10th round. Let me just have a look. Joyce, he knocked him out in the 10th round. So not very impressive, to be honest. Cash Ali's not a serious guy. And I'm not sure why we're getting this fight, to be honest. I don't know. Does Joyce think he's going to get back in contention with the top dogs at this point? I'm not sure. We obviously know that Derek Chisora's a journeyman. He's a gatekeeper at this point. Why is Joyce fighting him? If Joyce really wants to get back into the mix, I think a much better fight for him would be someone like Ajit Kabayel, the Kurdish German guy who just knocked out Frank Sanchez in Saudi Arabia. That was a brilliant performance. Lots of body work. He looked really good. And then in his previous fight as well, he beat Makhmudov, Arslanbek Makhmudov, the lion, the Russian lion. He knocked him out as well. So I think somebody like that would be a good matchup, would be a really fun matchup for the fans as well. I really don't see why we're getting this fight. Pointless fight. In terms of who would win, I could just see it being a slugfest. I would probably lean towards Joyce. But again, they're both so at this point, they're both so slow and so clumsy. It would just be who could take the most damage. I really couldn't tell you who would win that fight at all. I would probably watch it, but not because I'm that interested in it. It's just kind of one of those car crash fights where you can't stop but looking. But anyway, I just think very pointless fight. Joyce, he could do something else at this point. Derek Chisora, which camera do I look in to tell him that he needs to stop? Yeah, but give me your thoughts on that fight. I'll catch you on the next one.